Thanks for joining us and tuning in to the RWTA Chilled Out series. Today, I have the pleasure of announcing a new member of the RWTA, Vawdrey Australia, and would like to introduce the director, Paul Vawdrey. How are you, Paul?
Good, thank you. Hi, everyone.
Thank you for joining me today. Vawdrey are the leading manufacturer of quality semi-trailers and associated transport equipment. It's designed and manufactured in Dandenong. You've been in business for 50 years. Tell me a little bit about how your equipment is made for the customer and the country we live in. Tell us a little bit about why you feel that the cold chain can rely on you.
Sure. Well, that's what we are. We're a bespoke manufacturer. We sit down with our customers and we work with them to achieve what they're trying to get the best out of, which is PBS is a big thing for us now. So we sit down and develop a product for them, which will give them the edge. What's not a cookie cutter of a business. We've been around for 50 years because that's what we do. We're very, very highly engineered in the business. We have 22 draftsmen and engineers, and we build to suit the customers. We build to suit this country and our roads and the freight task here. It's a lot different to the overseas market. So that's what we're about. We sit down and try and build something that the customers will go take to their customers and have a bit of an edge. So that's what it's about.
You have new and used trailers, so I'm aware of that. But just out of interest, what's changed in the last 10 years in the cold chain that you've noticed that you're now having to move around? Because it's all about being flexible these days, isn't it?
Well, it is, and I think what's really changed in the whole transport industry from a trailer point of view is the PBS side of it. That we're now building 26, 28, 30 pallet quad axle freezers. There's always been B doubles, but now we're doing these bigger and longer single trailers with more axles on them, and it's giving the guys more flexibility. They're getting more weight on them, and it's just changing. It's a changing landscape, and a lot of the transport operators are accepting it and moving that way.
So it's just doing better business, really, isn't it? Just
absolutely.
Moving with your customers who have to move with their customers. Absolutely. So you're sort of listening to that and changing with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think in 2025, so the year ahead, what do you feel is going to be how's the feel of the industry at the moment?
It's started off pretty buoyant. We're nearly 3 months in, aren't we? We're heading towards the middle of Feb, and the time's just flying. It's a little bit soft. The bigger getting bigger. We can see that. So there's a lot of tenders out there, but cold chain's always going to be there. People are always going to eat and drink, and groceries are always going to be there. That's how we eat. So it's not, this industry is never going to go away. It's only going to grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger as our population gets bigger. So it's nothing like it has been for the last 3 years, but we're unprecedented times. No one's forecast or ever seen what we've been through. So. And the numbers that we were doing were just crazy. We built a couple of hundred freezers last year and the year before, and we'll probably still do those numbers this year, but it's just a little bit more, it's a bit softer at the moment. It's not as crazy as it has been.
Yeah, I think I hate harking back to the COVID days, but, during COVID, and, there was a lot of consolidation within the cold chain, within the companies. Then we had Scott's RL, the issue with that. Yeah. And all of that had to be, taken over and absorbed by the rest of the industry. And I would suspect that that would have affected you as well.
Yeah, it did. There's a lot of gear back out in the road, but also, as I said, this PBS is a real game changer for the industry, for the transport operators, and for the manufacturers. So it's still growing, and we're still building freezers, and we're still building your standard 34 pallet sort of run-of-the-mill freezers, but new gear, new equipment. There's new braking systems, and new fridges, and people want the latest. They want world's best practice, so they want to go and win these tenders. They want to show the end users that they've got the latest and the best and the newest gear on the road too. So there's still work out there.
Yeah, and I think also it's fair to say that Australia has a type of business that is only Australia. We can't compare ourselves with what's going on in Europe or America. We can learn, we can hear what's going on, and perhaps some of the things that are working in Europe or the US or elsewhere might work here. But there's certain things that are very different in Australia that you just cannot compare, can you?
Absolutely. Look, they use their trailers for warehouses over there. They don't have a warehouse system like we do. They drop them off and leave the fridges running, and that's their warehouse. It's a mobile warehouse, and they pick another trailer up and take it off, where we have warehouses that are, cold chain warehouses. So that's different in itself. So, but yeah, we're very different to the way they run their businesses.
Well, look, Paul, it's been lovely speaking with you this morning. And thank you so much for joining me. And we're looking forward to introducing you and your staff around Australia to get you better known. And when people are watching this, we'll have your name and details down the bottom. So we encourage everybody to give you a call to learn more about Vawdrey. And thank you very much for joining the RWTA as a new member this year.
Thank you very much. Reach out to us, people. Come and see us. Have a chat with us. And especially if you're in Dandenong, if you're in Melbourne, come and have a look at our plant, because it's pretty, pretty impressive. 8 manufacturing lines. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Talk soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.